can't handle the truth.
Hello everybody, my name is Ifan Yoban. This is 360 Degree Mastery. This is the channel where we teach you personal effectiveness, self-mastery, and how to create, grow, and manage your wealth. I bring you greetings from the sovereign kingdom of Bahrain. For those of you who have been following me for years, I was here in 2019 where I was invited as a speaker at the International Leadership Conference. Now I'm back again under the auspices of Unismo, which I am a board member. Some of you know this, and we are having a conference on small and medium scale enterprises where I am a panelist. Now I want to talk to you about something that I have spoken about several times on this channel, and that is money management. Okay, you notice that when I do these videos, I always start with create, grow, and manage your wealth. It's a stepwise process. You have to create wealth before you can grow and manage your wealth. And the first step to creating wealth is managing your money effectively. If you can't manage money, then you cannot create wealth. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips on how to manage your money more effectively. Remember, I've said these things before. It's nothing that you haven't heard before, but there's no harm in hearing them again. Now, number one, you need to learn how to track your spending. Learn how to track your spending. There's an old saying: if you cannot measure it, then you cannot manage it. If you don't know how much you are spending, you can't measure the amount, the money you are spending per month, then there's no way you can manage your money effectively. Track your spending, write down what you spend per time, and refer to it so that you will know exactly how much money is leaving your pockets. The second thing that you need to do is you need to create a budget. Create a realistic budget. I know it's one of the hardest things to do. I don't like doing it, but I have to do it. I have to learn how to create a budget, because when you create a budget, then you are learning discipline. You are forcing yourself to become disciplined. That's the second thing. Create a realistic budget. Don't create a budget where you say, oh, you know what, I will save 95% of my income and I will spend only 5%. That doesn't make sense. It won't work. So create a budget that is realistic. Set aside a percentage that you know you can work with each week or each month. The third thing that you need to do is you need to begin to create a pool of funds. Begin to create a pool of funds. You see that budget that you created, a certain amount of your income every month or every week is going to be put aside. And I suggest that you start with creating a pool of emergency funds, because you never know what might happen. We are living in very uncertain times. So start with a pool of emergency funds with which you can take care of any eventualities that might happen. And then from there, you can create another pool of funds that you can call your investment fund. You can put it in an investment account where it will yield interest if you are not using it immediately. That's the third step, and it's a very strategic step. It's a very cerebral step. Okay, begin to create a pool of funds. Now, the fourth thing that you need to do, and I've said this before, pay your bills on time. Do not avoid paying your bills. When you get a bill, pay your bills on time, okay? Because there are some bills that if you don't pay them on time, they attract penalties, and you do not want to start paying penalties on existing bills. It's not right, it's not wise. I would advise you to do that. All right, now step number 5 is you need to cut back on recurring expenses, especially those things that you do not need, but you are just paying for them because you want to keep up, a certain image in society. All right, that subscription that you do not need, that extra internet, those TV channels that you do not need. All right, you can dispense with them, because those recurring charges, they eat a healthy chunk of your salary, of your income each month. If you can do away with some of those recurring charges, then you'll be able to set more money aside for you to invest with, for you to create your wealth with. Okay, now number 6 is you need to save up. Learn how to save up, to afford, items that cost a lot of money. All right, there's something that I learned a long time ago. I try to avoid situations where I will buy something and I will pay little by little. Okay, I do this because I am not sure what might happen, the next month. I might see an opportunity that I can't pass up, or something might happen that I might have to spend some money and I may not be able to make that payment when it is due. So I have learned how to save up and pay cash if necessary, if possible, for large purchases, especially if they are not assets, if they are luxury items. So learn how to save up and pay in bulk for those things, that are not necessarily assets, those things that will cost you money, those things that you want to enjoy. It's very important, and it's a strategy. It's very smart to do. Okay, that's number 6. Now, number 7 is you need to create and implement an investment strategy. This is very, very important. I've done videos where I've told you saving money is not the best way to grow wealth. If you want to grow wealth, you have to learn how to invest. I even said it in the 5 laws of wealth. The law of investment is the 4th law. Is very, very important. Learn how to invest money. Okay, if you don't know anything about investing, you can start small. You can start with a local cooperative and credit-through society in your office or in your place of work, and then from there, maybe you can get a broker and begin to buy small money market instruments and small capital market instruments. You can graduate into the stock market, begin to trade stocks and shares, and then when you have amassed a certain amount of money and you are sure of what you are doing, then you can branch out into things like real estate or direct investment in other businesses. It takes some doing, but I'm sure that as you practice, you will become savvy. Those are 7 tips that I have given you on how to manage your money. How do you see this video? If this video was helpful at all, please go ahead and click like, share this video with somebody. I'm sure there's somebody out there that needs to watch this video. Managing money is very important. Continue to observe the safety protocols. All right, I will see you next week with more tips and more advice, to help you grow your wealth and to become a better person. My name is Ifeanyi Ubah, and this is 360-degree Mastery. Right now in the SKB, the Sovereign Kingdom of Bahrain. It's a lovely place, and I say big ups to those people who invited us, who put this program together. Have a nice time. God bless you. I will see you next week. Shukran.